Says we're live, not sure we're live. You never know with this thing. I'm going to wait a little bit. It officially says we are live. Welcome to Direct Mail Monday, September 5th, 2022, Labor Day here in the U.S. And I have a confusing, unfortunate example to share with you today. Made even more unfortunate because this is part of a chain. So you would think that they'd have a leg up on a solo business owner who doesn't have a proven template or system to follow. You would think that when there's a chain, when there's one of many, somebody, part of buying or running one of a chain is because you have proven marketing systems to help you get started off on the right foot. But this one, boy, I hope they make money on this, but it's awful confusing and weak to me, bordering on dishonest, although it's marketing, right? So Seth Godin wrote a popular book years ago, All Marketers Are Liars. For 4 years we had a marketer in the White House. A day didn't go by where he wasn't called a liar, and how many thousands of lies he told. I mean, that's, the technical legal term that I learned back in my law school days for when sales and marketing and advertising people exaggerate the truth. Lying is called puffery, called puffing. So, pizza box, it says you've tried the rest, now try the best. Is that the best? Prove it. Where's the awards? Where's this? It's puffery, right? Every single episode, I think I saw them all, of Donald Trump's Apprentice show for years. He would come out and every featured guest business of that week for that week's challenge or whatever was, they're the best in their industry, they're huge, they're incredible, they're unbelievable. Were they? Right? So, of course, then he got on a campaign trail, then he got into the White House, and it's the greatest economy of all time, this is the greatest, puffery, right? So, we excuse a little bit of that, but in this case, I don't know, you decide. So, here's a postcard I received, and you can see the date, if you can see it there, up close to the camera. There it is. 7/2022, July of this year. So, a couple of months ago. Gotta remove that. That stuff keeps popping up here. I think it's because we have a weak internet connection. I gotta keep exiting out of the you have a weak internet connection box. Where was I? So, received this one in July. And it's in my pile to share here on Direct Mail Monday. Hasn't hit the top of the pile yet. I have other ones to go over. But then I received this one last week. Same company. And you can see the date on this one. 8/2022. August 2022. So a month after that one, we received this one. Got to keep editing these boxes. See if you can tell the difference. This is the July one. This is the August one. Can you spot a difference? Can you spot a difference? Okay, so right there at the top, the one I just received says grand opening, October 6th. From 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. The one that came a month before it does not mention any grand opening. In fact, so confusing at best. You tell me. I know my thoughts. Other than that, it's the identical. Everything's identical about the two postcards. So, I don't know. I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, that looks familiar. It's full of it's really poorly done. Hopefully, I love all small businesses. I hope they make money on this, but it's terrible. It's likely this is losing money. I could turn it around and make, so I can't multiply the amount of money it makes by 5 or 10 or 20, which I normally could. I think it's losing money, but if it is even squeaking out any amount, I can probably improve it by 20 to 50 to 100 times with a few simple changes. So if this is your postcard, by the way, and you have anything to do with the marketing, or you're in charge of the marketing for this Fred Astaire dance studio, you might want to go to mymilliondollarad.com. and I will help you out to make a lot more money with this thing. So I was like, okay, I don't remember that grand opening. And sure enough, I reached down into the pile and found it, and nope, no grand opening mentioned on the July postcard. But on the August one, it says grand opening October. Now my thought was like, wow, they've been mailing me postcards since July and now August. And it's not even open yet in October? It's a little strange. And why wouldn't they have mentioned that grand opening or coming soon? And why wouldn't they have a grand opening special? I mean, they have the same lame special here. Lesson special. 2 private lessons and 1 practice party, $99. Now, I believe it's weak. I'll tell you why it's weak. Even if that's a really good deal, you're not letting me know. I don't know how much a private lesson normally is. I don't know how much a practice party. I don't even know what a practice party is. Is that what's pictured here? A bunch of couples practicing at I guess, is that a party? I don't know. But this is where you do value selling. I gotta keep exiting out of this box in front of my camera here. So here's where you would say 2 private lessons, normally $99 each. 1 practice party, normally $299. So the package is normally $494 or whatever. They have nearly $500 worth of stuff for only $99. Now it's a little more irresistible. Still not irresistible. In fact, if you're having a grand opening, I would think you'd have a free party. Come dance for free, no strings attached. On the grand opening, we're going to have a band and we're going to have a party. And I went to their website. They have like 8 or 10 locations around the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. We're going to bring in, instructors from the other place. We're going to have a big party and whatever, and it's free, and free food and free drink. Like, come on now, bring the people in, have them experience your place with that free sample, and then give them a special to sign up for whatever. I would sign them up for more than just 2 lessons and 1 prep, $99. I'd sign them up to a 3-month program or a 1-year this or a party of the month, different dance we do every month for the party, for the club, or what, all kinds of things you can do. Anyway, lots of mistakes. Name of the business at the top, big mistake. Promise is useless. Enriching lives physically, mentally, emotionally, socially through the positive, transforming power of dance. Yuck. What? Come on now. I mean, you could just change the last word and say that about a dozen different types of business. Enriching lives physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially through the positive, transforming power of yoga, power of working out, power of meditation, power of massage, power of a psychiatrist, human psychology. You could martial arts, poetry, music. You could come on now. Stop it with that. Like, how about instead of our promise is some bogus something or other, and your name at the top? That's a lot of space you had there to give me an irresistible offer, not this crappy. Again, I don't know, but I don't know how much those things are. So, in fact, why don't you use the most powerful word in the history of advertising, marketing, and sales? Free. Especially if you're having a grand opening. You would offer something free. Everyone that attends our grand opening gets a free this, a free that, a free whatever. Come on. A few more things wrong. This one's right, including a map to the place. Very good, but no website to be found on either side. I saw this, scan the QR code. Scan for full website. What? That's crazy. So I went to a search engine and just typed in the name of the business and the location, the street name, and voila, came up with a website. Go figure, it's fredastaire.com. / the different locations. Again, like 8 or 10 of them. Man, I gotta keep Xing out of this box. And so I just moved the screen higher up, scrolled a little bit. Maybe those messages will now come out below and I'll stop interrupting myself. That was silly, making me scan a QR code or thinking I'm going to scan it. Obviously, it didn't make me because I don't even know what to scan a QR. What? I'm just going to go to a search engine, type it in, I found it. And I wondered why they've been mailing me postcards since July, yet they're having a grand opening in October. So on the website, there was a button to click, a page that said events. So I clicked on it, and there was a calendar of events. And I went ahead. It's September. There was a bunch of things in there for September. So right away I'm like, grand opening on October 6th, but there's a calendar full of events for September. So I went ahead to October. No mention of any grand opening on October 6th from 4 to 7 p.m. or any other time or any other day. There's no mention of it at all. In fact, there's like 2 events for October. There's nothing going on. Then I went back. I said, let's see if this thing goes back, because I saw a little banner on the side and it said special guest instructor for August. And I was like, really? So they were open in August or July or whatever it said. Then I went back arrow on the calendar. Sure enough, I went back to July, full of events. June, full of events. May, April, March 24th, first event I found. So this place has been open since at least March 24th. Likely mailing out bad but plain postcards like this all the time, and then suddenly, let's mail one out saying there's a grand opening in October. Could be a number of reasons for it. Hey, Doug is here. Great seeing you, my friend. Doug, man, what you could do with this postcard, huh? Woo! Needs a lot of help. And by the way, as always, everything I'm teaching and sharing here on Direct Mail Monday applies to any type of advertising and marketing, online, offline. This could be a crummy Facebook ad instead of a crummy postcard. It could be a really bad Instagram post instead of a crappy postcard. It could be all kinds of different things. It could be a really bad email. This email which just said Fred Astaire Dance Studios. Would anyone open it up? If the first line said, our promise is enriching blah, 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 hoo-ha, woof, would anyone respond? No. So this is crummy no matter what way it's put out there. For a number of reasons. So we've got the really crummy explanation of an offer. That might be a good one, like I said, but we have no idea, no way to tell. The false claim is what gets me the most, that there's a grand opening in October when I go to the website and they've been open since March. So sometimes that can be smart. All they have to do is put in 2 letters and it would have made it honest, right? They just put in grand reopening or grand fall opening. Opening for fall, like, opening in March here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. That's the tail end of the beautiful spring, heading into the heinous summertime where businesses close up, people scatter to all points north of here and out of this area, and things are slow and dry and hot and tough for lots of businesses until a few weeks from now. Hence, grand opening in October, very smart, because people start getting back in gear in the fall. Things really rev up for the winter. Spring is really good too. All but a few pro baseball teams have their spring training here. Parties and all the hotels are full, and all the bars and restaurants are full for a month. And unless they do what they did 2 years ago and shut down again, which they want to do at some point. So hopefully they don't do it again soon or in our lifetime. But not crossing my fingers for that one. But anyway. I could see if it's a grand reopening or special fall opening, something, but when you just say grand opening, and clearly the place is already opened, I've got a bad feeling about you to begin with. It just doesn't feel honest. Again, along with all the other mistakes on here. So if you're going to promote an event and call it a grand opening, at least do it when you're actually grand opening and not when you've been open for over 6 months. Make sense? Unless you call it something else. So a little false advertising there. Fred Astaire, I'm guessing, would not be proud. He is probably singing in the rain over that one, and it's not raining dollars upon this company, and all those silly, stupid cliches that I could make. So that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Biggest positive is they're mailing out a postcard. So again, hopefully, it is the number one way to make money is direct mail. The best ROI of anything still. It better now than ever in your marketing because less people are doing it. There's no clutter in the mailbox. I received 1 or 2 pieces a day like this. 20 years ago, received 20 or 30 a day. So you had to cut through the clutter. Now it's too easy. It's the opposite with email. Email, receive hundreds a day. You got to cut through the clutter. Scrolling through Facebook, I see 20 ads. You got to cut through the clutter. Direct mail? No, you don't. get right in my face, and if I say to my beautiful wife Michelle, "Hey, honey, why don't we go over there and do 2 private lessons?" We took dance lessons right before we got married, which is coming up on our 19th anniversary in a couple of months. So it's been almost 20 years since we did any dancing at all or took any lessons, and I'm laughing at myself because whatever we did after a few lessons, I wouldn't even call it dancing. But hey, that could be fun, but this doesn't make it fun. This doesn't make it interesting. I got a bad feeling from the false grand opening thing. Just could use a lot of work. Hopefully, they put in at least a little thought, effort, work into this and get it to me making a ton of money. Again, it's surprising since it's one of 8 or 10 locations I found on the website. You would think they would have stuff to work, and they wouldn't tell them, hey, after you've been open 6 months and you've been mailing postcards out that don't say grand opening, why don't you say grand opening, and don't put that on the website calendar either. So just false all around. Weak, false, misleading, and lots of other things. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. On that happy note, happy Labor Day. The happy good news is they are using direct mail. Hopefully you are as well. And you can go to mymilliondollarad.com and I will help you to use it well and to crush it, make a ton of money with it, and you will be dancing in the rain or not in the rain, as it happens to be here in the Scottsdale, Phoenix area, all the way to the bank. I will catch you tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Bye-bye.